Yeah, what they say it is it's just a multiple manifestation of autoimmunity where you get skin issues. Now, I didn't get many skin issues, only a few rashes after the joints went. But basically, they say that any kind of arthritis, chronic arthritis, which doesn't have a rheumatoid factor, so they can label it rheumatoid, anything which has exactly the same symptoms, but doesn't have the rheumatoid factor, they call it psoriatic arthritis. It's a silly term, but any autoimmunity basically is the gut becomes leaky from the poisonous foods that we eat, particularly seed oils, grains, that kind of thing. Those are the real bad ones.
Yeah.
And that will create leaky gut, so that means that the tight junctions in the gut open up, so certain proteins are getting through in an undigested form into the bloodstream. Now, there's another theory that autoimmunity is due to molecular mimicry. So, the body goes and attacks tissues that have a similar molecular structure in part to the proteins that are getting through. I don't subscribe to that. It's a common theory, and at least it's better than your body is attacking itself for no reason. But I don't think it covers it. I think, when I had Natasha on my podcast, I asked her, what is autoimmunity? And the first 20 minutes were just genius. I've never heard it explained so well. But basically, she was saying, there is no such thing as bad inflammation. The body is trying to clear out toxins from a certain part of the body where they've lodged. Why do they lodge in a certain part of the body? Well, that's difficult to say. Why does somebody get it in one knee and not the other knee? Why do they get it in their ankle, not their elbow? I think you have to look into emotional issues for that. And you get certain energetic blocks, and that is huge in unwinding these things. But on a dietary level for now, the gut becomes leaky, the proteins get through, and the toxins, the plant toxins and whatever, they lodge here and there, and the body tries to get rid of them, which is why at the start of these things, it can go from one joint to another quite quickly, and then one clears up, another one does, and then one joint might get a bit damaged, you start to get some scar tissue in it, like my left knee, and then it's very difficult to clear it out of there. So I think it's very important for people to understand that they need to get rid of it while it's traveling around the body. People I've seen who are diagnosed with psoriatic arthritis who've come to me, and it's still at the very early stages, no joint damage, and they're not on meds. If they go really strict with everything, it reverses very quickly. It's wonderful to see, and they get left with no damage at all. They have to be strict, though, because people say, oh, well, carnivore doesn't cure anything, it just covers up the issue. Well, that's like saying in the same way that you smash your foot with a hammer, and then, you can't smash your foot with a hammer anymore, so you're not cured. Just stop smashing your foot with a hammer, right? I mean, you take away the things that your body tried to protect you from for decades, and then finally gave up, and it couldn't. It got overloaded. So why would you want to go back to them? It makes no sense to me. So, oh yeah, it hasn't cured it because you can't go out and eat pizza and pasta all day, every day. Well, that's not human food. And my body protected me from that for 48 odd years before it really fell apart. So why would I want to go back? So I think that's ridiculous when they say it's not cured. I don't like the word cured. I just think that your body has been rebelling. It's got angry. It's told you in no uncertain terms that it's had enough. So listen to it. Don't wind it up again.
Thanks for watching this video, and you can find the full-length podcast episode here on this channel, or you can head over to Apple Podcast or Spotify, and don't forget to like this video.